carefully because you're going to do exercise afterwards. Let's see, I'll show you an example. So for instance, one more minute before I say.
Okay, you're correcting. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 0. Good. Now, what is 8 times 9?
Test. You need to do the whole driving test and then you can get to rent the car.
And we made this one. So for today we will paint it. So on next Monday we will do this experiment. You remember? The volcano, like the lava coming out.
Yeah, for
the letter Y.
I think like that one, like yeah, we thought also was the dinosaurs, and like maybe before they were like when they were the dinosaurs, the plates were all together, and then they all like went away from each other, and the dinosaur like extinct, and then we came because the plates are like all in different nations.
Okay, good thinking. Anything else different to add, Sam?
I think a billion years ago, the countries were together, but soon the sea level was too high and they had to begin to crack up, so the sea would flow through, or the sea would just go through land.
Okay, so you're thinking about the oceans. Ben, I think you had a nice, I could hear a key word going on over there in your little conversation. Would you like to talk about what you were thinking?
Yeah, I know the name of that continent.
So Ben knows the name, because if you can see,
It's called.
the one on the right, we have our separate continents, don't we? Yes, the continents have moved apart, and that is because of the tectonic plates, and that's why they've moved. And it's always moving, very slow.
It's called the land. It calls the land. It calls a tsunami. It causes tsunami. So where does it go?
I think the people in town fell.
Yes.
Fell from their houses.
No, the houses broke.
Yeah, it caused an earthquake.
Yeah. South America, North America.
I need some water. Can I have some water?
That's a nice one. And Joseph, you almost finished?
That's a nice one too.
And Pacific Ocean.
Oh, Dad's son.
Extreme Earth. That's what they're doing.
Tomorrow.
Oh, there's a
Big one.
Yeah, color.
Is it? Yeah? Oh no. Is it cutting? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's hope that we can see those 4 layers.
I did it.
Wow.
Oh man, what's this?
Son, can you?
Son, can you hold it up, like, so we can see the layers? Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's so nice, son. How did you do that?
Good job.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss Cathy.
Okay, so you'd like me to tell you about the IPC?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the IPC is the International Primary Curriculum. It's based on the idea of units, so themes, and the idea of a cycle. So we start off with an entry point, and then we go on to find out what the children know. Then we do some activities for their learning and recording those activities, and then we come to an exit point. Now the theme at the moment is I'm alive, and as you can see, it's all about living things and whether things are living, non-living, whether they're displaying the 7 signs of life. So we've got here our subject goals. Okay, so these are to do with science, geography, history, art, international and society. So these are where we become, through the IPC, we become historians and find out the history of things, and we become geographers and scientists and things like that. So for the project I'm Alive, we've started off with an entry point, and that entry point, you can see here, we started off with the children making a garden. So they've created a little container garden in our playground, and that is their entry point. It's a fun activity so that they can get very enthusiastic about the idea of the project and the theme. So that's the aim of the entry point. So then we go on to the knowledge harvest, find out what they know, and we went on a little mini beast hunt. We went around the school to find living and non-living things. Is this bin living? Has it ever been alive? Things like that. So we have our subject goals, the science, maths, arts and geography, but we also have something called personal goals. So these are up here. Okay. So these are our personal goals.
Okay.
Now these are all to do with developing us as learners. And there are 8 personal goals, and this is why we have our Ollie the Octopus, because that helps the young children remember that there are 8 legs on an octopus and 8 personal goals. So we have things like thoughtfulness, we can think about our learning, we have communication, we can share with others, respect, we care for others and the environment, adaptability, we can do things in different ways, cooperation, we can learn and play together, and then we've got morality, resilience, and I think that's all of them. So not only are we helping the students learn about the subjects and helping them develop skills and knowledge and understanding, we're also encouraging them to become better learners, better people and better citizens of the world. Okay? So for the IPC, obviously we have an assessment for learning, and what we have here is our grid that shows the children very clearly what they have to do. Okay, so we've got, it starts off beginning, this is where obviously they go into the project, they learn things, they just start to get the information, and then they can have a look at this and it says I'm getting used to it. So it's not I can't do it, but it's just I'm just starting to get used to it. So that's the beginning stage, and then they know that then they move on to the second stage, and that's developing. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It's very important with the students that we assess with them, not just assess them in tests and find out what they know. It's very important, the assessment for learning as well, obviously. So the children, they do peer assessment, They assess each other. So they know that they start at beginning, then they go on to developing, and if they really are getting it, they really think they know what it is, they can tick off, they feel they're mastering it. Now obviously the children don't always have the same opinion as the teacher, but it's nice obviously to get their ideas, and then we can talk further about why they think they're mastering it or why they think they're developing, and then we can tell them what they can do in order to go to the next stage and in order to master it. This particular group, there's quite an age range. There's 2 year groups in here. We have foundation and grade 1. So all the IPC activities are differentiated for the different age groups, and obviously the assessment as well is differentiated. Some of the assessment is through the outcome and some are through the actual tasks themselves.
Thank you very much, Miss Kathy.
You're welcome.